As President Joe Biden hits the halfway mark of his first 100 days in office, we're checking in on the public's view of the commander-in-chief and his work so far.
The president is gearing up to sign his nearly $2 trillion COVID relief package tomorrow. So to help us take a look at how Americans are feeling about the aid coming their way, we've got Steve Kornacki, of course, at the big board. Steve, we love when you're here. It's been a minute. Good to have you back.
Yeah, here we go. Halfway to 100, about the 50-day mark for Joe Biden. And, of course, as you mentioned, he's got through that COVID relief package, this sort of signature agenda item for the early part of his presidency. So let's take a look at a couple different things here when it comes to the president's performance and how what the public makes of it. This, what you see right here, this is Joe Biden's approval rating, the average approval rating right now. If you take all the different polls that are out there, average them together, he's sitting at a 53.7% approval rating. If you rounded that up, you'd say it's 54%. Now, the high water mark for him, actually, about 10 days into his presidency, he was at about 56 in the average. So it's down a tick from that. But really, this is the range. It's kind of a mid-50s range. That's where Joe Biden's approval rating has been for this first part of his presidency. To put that into some context, again, if you round that up and say he's at 54% right now, where have all the other recent presidents been at this same point in their presidency? Well, here's the list, and you can see how Biden stacks up. And you do see he's at the lower end here, but he's within a few points of Clinton, of W, HW. They were all, high 50s right there. Here's Biden in the mid 50s. The real divide is right there when you get underneath Joe Biden, because Donald Trump, the only modern president who didn't get above 50% in the honeymoon phase of his presidency, or for that matter, his entire presidency. So you see Trump was at 45, Biden about 10 points higher than that. And again, lower than some of the others in the past, but above that 50% range. The other thing that's striking about that, though, is he's at 54%, Biden is right now. The legislative item he's about to sign into law here, that COVID relief package, that's a lot more popular. When you poll just that, you see, again, a 70%. This was Pew this week, a 70% favorable rating. People say they support passing, signing into law, enacting that COVID relief package. So that's certainly clocking in very popular right now. How much of that's rubbing off on Biden? And one other thing, as we come to this one-year anniversary here, just a reminder of how public attitudes have changed this year, asking people the question, better off, worse off, your finances, actually a plurality saying worse off. Remember, before we talked about COVID coming into the year 2020, how optimistic people were in this country when it came to their finances. Obviously not a surprise here, but just a reminder, I think, of how much things have changed.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.